and you are watching Influence Media, PSI TV, the Netflix of biz brands.
Alicia West is the CEO of West CEO Fitness. She has launched her Roku TV channel app by the same name, and PSI TV had the honor of building that TV channel for her. Alicia actually happens to be my fitness coach, and I have already lost 10 pounds in our 3 weeks together. But more importantly, as the CEO of PSI TV, she helps me put me first. It was just, you get so busy with your work, you just kind of put yourself on the back burner and you run yourself ragged. Well, my relationship with CEO with Alicia has put me first back on the table. So if I do not optimize my mind and my body and my health will suffer, my relationships will suffer, and my business will suffer. So West CEO Fitness is the fitness brands for busy CEOs and C-suite executives who understand the value of effectiveness and efficient fitness strategies and how they play into optimizing our executive functions and personal confidence. Alicia, thank you for being my guest today.
Thank you for having me. Honestly, you could have just taken over. That was so amazing.
Well, Alicia, you were first introduced to me as a real estate agent when we initially met. And it was just hard for me to ignore your amazing physique. And rather than ask you anything about real estate, I remember commenting on how you looked. And in that conversation, you actually shared your love for fitness and that you were actually credentialed as a fitness coach. So, Alicia, what triggered the transition from real estate to a focus on fitness as your career?
That exact thing happening over and over and over again. No, so originally, as you mentioned, I'd started out with fitness, and then when COVID came through, the gyms were closed, so that forced me to pivot and make a decision. And at the time of where it initially, opened up to me, I didn't want to show up online. I was afraid to show up online. I felt that there were too many people that were in the space that would have been better than me. I didn't believe that my value could be seen online. So I chose the real estate side because COVID wasn't affecting real estate. And then I had made some profit in real estate, and I made one of the mistakes that a lot of people I believe make, which is just because you're making a profit doesn't mean that it's a passion. So I tried to turn real estate into a passion because I saw the profit, but I was ignoring the true passion of mine, which was it didn't matter what day it was, how cold it was outside, what was going on. I was still in the gym. And naturally, I just had a desire to see people and help people in whatever way I could, especially when it came to the fitness standpoint, and breathe life into them. And I finally just made the decision to where I decided to listen to my audience and stop listening to myself. And I just fully committed. And here we are.
Yeah, and I can imagine you would get a lot of questions because that's exactly what I did. I asked you. So, Alicia, you are actually a walking billboard for your ability to achieve an aesthetically beautiful and energized body. Kudos to you. So
Thank
tell us
you.
more about that credential that you have in the fitness space and some of the results you've helped your clients accomplish.
Yes. So I have been in the fitness space for over 13 years personally, which is me actively being in the space. I have competed in 5 bodybuilding competitions. I received my certification through NFPT. Um, and yes, so those have been essentially where I've been as far as experiences. And then when it comes to clients, I've helped one client in particular, less than a year, in about 6 months, we got him from 160 pounds, or not 260 pounds, I apologize, down to 199. And I remember him calling me, it was a Sunday morning, and he told me that he was at 199 and he had not seen under 200 pounds since he was in college. And that was, one of the bigger highlights for me because I could see the confidence beaming off of him. I've also assisted clients in passing the the initial like boot camps for their military tests, as well as just clients that were coming in to find a more pleasing aesthetic for themselves. So yes, those are some of the few transformations that I've been blessed to have the opportunity to work with.
Well, I've definitely seen results in the short time we've been together, so I definitely want to thank you for that. So when it comes to being a busy CEO like myself, I told you when we got started, I had fitness equipment at home. I can't speak for other C-suite executives, but I am aware of quite a few of us who will have, like even our mutual coach, business coach, he has fitness equipment at home. So a lot of us tend to have some kind of fitness access in our home space just because of our demands for time and speed to access to our resources. So you are very in tune to that, and you responded with an amazing app that through which we primarily communicate. And through that app, you send me these workouts, amazing nutrition options. It tracks stuff. It connects to all my apps. You check upon me. Tell us a little bit about this app.
Yes. So this app is in particular is called Trainerize, and it is hands down one of my favorite apps because, as you mentioned, it's so accessible. And when you're busy and you run across something and it doesn't work for you, it's so easy to just reach out to me. I receive a notification and I'm able to make adjustments on the spot, which I believe is key because it's very, very easy to lose momentum. And especially as a CEO, you have a million and one things bombarding you. So you need responses fairly quickly and you need something changed within a notice time. So that app in and of itself allows me to do that. And I love that because it's just, it works. It works. So it's great.
One of the things I've personally liked about it is that I have multiple apps that I use, like Fitness Pal. My scale adapts to speaks out to my phone, and all these different things. But then in your app, they all come together. So instead of me checking 3 or 4 different apps, your app receives all of that information, and in one app I'm able to see all of my results, which is just totally amazing. And as a CEO, we love metrics, we love measurement, we love to see where we're improving. We just love this kind of data, and we love options, and that's what this app gives us. And at least that's one of the things I like about it. So, and then you're very responsive, and then I wake up to messages on my phone, where are we today, blah blah blah. I just love it. So I can't speak for anybody else, but I can say I love it. So what about if someone actually likes to go to the gym? They are going to the gym. Do you think the app will help them there as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the app contains a copious amount of workout variations, whether you're at home or in the gym. And, and that's part of the consultation is understanding what you do have access to, and then taking that information and saying, okay, if you only have dumbbells, I can strategically put together a plan that's going to be specifically with only dumbbells and maybe body weight stuff. Or if you have access to an entire gym, it's like, okay, awesome. Now we can utilize the machines that are going to be most advantageous to the upper body day or the lower body day or the full body, whatever it is that may be, on your agenda for the day. So absolutely, it's very versatile. It works in any environment. You could tell me you have no weights and I will still be able to make you sweat.
So I want to actually talk about that onboarding for a moment, but I do want to comment on the fact that when you give me those workouts, they come with videos. And so if I don't quite remember what the name of an exercise is, I can tap on the video and it shows me. And you're right, I have gotten workouts using my tubing or using weights or using body weight. Yeah, so it's really all there. But let's talk about that onboarding process really quickly.
Mm-hmm. So the onboarding process is that's the key component. That's one of the most important pieces of everything, even outside of the workout, outside of the nutrition, because this is where I truly connect with you and understand your true desires. Because if you are focusing on weight loss, I need to figure out what has not been working for you up until this point. And also the deeper meaning behind, oh, I just want to lose weight. Why do you want to lose weight? Right. So it allows me the opportunity to actually connect with you on a deeper level to understand what your why is. As driven individuals and human beings, we can be given a task, but if there's no purpose behind it, there's not going to be any momentum behind it. So this allows me to understand your why, as well as, prior histories, if you have any injuries, if you have any issues from a health standpoint, if I need to get, clearance from your doctor, it allows me to do that as well. And it just creates the opportunity to build trust and to know that I'm not just going to throw you a bunch of various workouts that you're not able to complete or that are outside your scope of what you're able to do in the moment.
The other thing that I want to say is that during that initial consultation too, and we were diving in, and without saying my particular issues, you also address the excuses. And yeah, so when you're talking about things that didn't work in the past, you definitely also get to the excuses. And there's some reasons why we've chosen to be fat. Let's just be honest. It's a choice. At the end of the day, we didn't get here by accident. I didn't get here by accident. I ate every calorie all the way up and enjoyed it along the way. So I'll just be transparent on that one. So anyway, Miss West, CEO Fitness TV. So as I said, when I was researching the competition for, where your space was going to be on Roku TV in particular, we found at the time only 16 fitness channels. Yours is the 17th. Now, whereas on YouTube or other social media platforms, your fitness channel will probably be one of millions. So what kind of content will the audience look forward to from the West CEO Fitness channel on Roku? And by the way, guys, the way we set it up for our clients is it's not just Roku or Amazon Fire, whichever platform they're on. We also encourage them to put that content on other platforms, especially YouTube. So it's going to probably be a mirror. So if you don't have access to a Roku TV, that's no excuse. You can still get access to West CEO Fitness content. But let's talk about what the channel content is going to be like.
So as with, there's so many channels that are out there, as you mentioned. There may only be 16 in this particular space, but there are millions of channels on YouTube. And we're all working out. And the emphasis here is for you to become a better you. I'm a firm believer that, in the Bible, it says that Jesus said, when I speak, my sheep hear my voice. Not everyone is going to resonate with me, but for those that do, I am here and I am here to help you and become your coach. And I want you to know that I understand what it's like to be a CEO. I understand what it's like to have this high level of expectations about you. And there was actually a study that came out back in 2022, and it stated that 1 out of 4 CEOs struggles from fatigue and mental health issues. And that just goes to show that we can be so locked in about focusing on our business that we put our bodies on the back burner. But we fail to realize that we can always start another business, but we only have one body. And that's a key thing because we can get so busy being wrapped up in the rat race. So I want to bring awareness to my CEOs to let you know that just as much as you are putting an emphasis on showing up and being the best person that you can be in your business, and as that C-suite CEO, you also have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because if there's no you, there is no progression, there is no success. So those are going to kind of be the type of topics that I'm touching on, bringing out about the awareness, letting people know what the stats are in the space, letting people know, where the CEOs are struggling, where there's room for improvement, and, the health hacks, as well as the best foods that are out, the best workouts. If something comes up, like just recently, there had been a study that said doing ab workouts on the floor was actually more strenuous on your back. And look at how many years they were doing, fitness exercises of just ab workouts with you directly on your back rather than, on a stability ball to where your lower spinal is actually supported. So it'll be small things like that to where you're aware of that. And as well as the mindset, because it all begins in your mind. Your body is literally just a manifestation of the thoughts and the ideas that are in your mind and the decisions that you make on a day-to-day basis.
You recently said something on social media, and I was like, oh my God, that is about that. You can, we CEOs, you're building that $1 million business on a dollar menu budget. I was like, girl, you dropped it hot. You dropped it hot. Oh my gosh, that's Alicia West. So, Alicia, is there anything else that you would like to share?
I just want to give some words of encouragement to anybody who is considering, transitioning into taking your health and your fitness seriously. I want to leave you with this. You, especially those of us who are struggling with weight and things of that nature, you can either make the decision to lose the weight now, or you can wait to lose. But the reason why it's coming to you here and in this moment, and if you're feeling a level of compellment to make a decision, it's because it's your time. Don't worry about what anybody else has to say. Don't worry about if you can afford to or not, because you can't afford not to. And I am here and happy to help.
Good words of encouragement there. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Alicia West of West CEO Fitness, the latest PSI TV channel build. I am so stoked for this amazing connection that we have. It's just, you know, a part, it's just so symbiotic. It's just amazing. So anyway, I want to let you guys know you can find out more at westceofitness.com. Thank you so much, Alicia, for being my guest today.
Thank you, Trudy. I really, really appreciate that.
And make sure that you look for the West CEO Fitness channel on Roku, but also on YouTube. All right, guys. Bye.